Most learners think they're bad at memorizing, but what if I told you that you're probably stuck on the wrong memory level? There are actually 5 levels of memory techniques, and each one produces completely different results. Unfortunately, many get trapped at level 3, which leads to cramming, forgetting, and endless frustration. I've been there myself, stuck at level 3 for years, wasting time, which is why I made this video so you don't have to. I'll show you exactly which level you're on and how to reach level 5, where forgetting becomes nearly impossible. Level 1, Rote and Repeat. This is where most learners live. I call it rote and repeat because it's exactly what it sounds like, rereading, highlighting everything in sight. Let's say you want to memorize the planets. Most learners just read Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars over and over. You might recall them tomorrow, but next week it's gone. That's why I like to call this level study amnesia. You put in the work, see temporary results, and then watch it all disappear. Level 2, tricks and shortcuts. After struggling at level 1, most learners look for ways to make cramming feel less painful. That's where level 2 comes in. I call it tricks and shortcuts. It's basically taking everything from level 1, rereading, repeating, rewriting, and adding little hacks, mnemonics, acronyms, rhymes. Back to our planet example. You might use a mnemonic, "My very educated mother just served us noodles." Each first letter corresponds to a planet. Suddenly, a long, abstract list becomes something your brain can hold onto easily. It works temporarily and makes your brain go, "Oh, I get it now." Memorizing feels smarter, faster, even a little fun. But here's the catch. It's still fragile. Pull a fact out right after using the trick, and it's there. Wait a week without reinforcement, and it slips away almost as fast as it came. Most learners bounce between level 1 and level 2 for years, trapped in this exhausting cycle of cramming, forgetting, and relearning. Level 3, structure and connection. Now things get serious. Level 3 isn't about little hacks. It's about building real structure and connection. I call it organized recall. Here, you use chunking, mind maps, dual coding, storytelling, ways to organize knowledge into frameworks your brain actually understands. The brain loves this. Memory naturally works through patterns, connections, and associations. At level 3, you can remember things for weeks, sometimes months. But here's the thing. Most learners stop here. You're not at effortless, lifelong recall yet. The next 2 levels are level 4, deep encoding, and level 5, mastery and lifelong retention. First, let's understand what each level represents, and then I'll guide you on how to reach them. Level 4, deep encoding. Level 4 is where learning moves into long-term memory through deep encoding. So what is deep encoding? At this stage, your brain doesn't just skim information. It processes it in multiple ways at once. You link concepts, connect new knowledge to what you already know, and store it across different senses and contexts. That's why learning at this level actually sticks. Let's make it simple. Close your eyes and imagine flying through space, visiting each planet. Mercury as a scorching hot rock, burning your shoes. Venus as a cloudy oven you can hardly breathe in. Earth as your cozy home. Mars as a red desert where you leave footprints. By turning facts into a story or experience, your brain links them to emotions and images, making them much easier to remember. Open your eyes. I'm pretty sure you can memorize these planets faster now, right? Don't know enough to visualize your concept yet? No worries. Open ChatGPT and use this prompt. I want to memorize concept/law/fact. Help me turn it into a vivid story that creates meaning, emotions, and personal connection. Use real-life examples, sensory details, and feelings so my brain can deeply encode it and remember it long-term. It will create a story your brain can remember faster, making memorization easier and more fun. Level 5, mastery and lifelong retention. Level 5 is where memory becomes effortless and lifelong. It's not about cramming. It's about integration, application, and repeated meaningful use until knowledge becomes second nature. Integration means making knowledge a natural part of your thinking. Instead of memorizing in isolation, you connect it to what you already know in your daily life. For planets, Mercury is your scorching morning coffee. Venus is a hot sauna. Earth is your cozy home. And Mars is a red desert you see in photos. Application comes from actually using the knowledge, explaining the solar system to a friend, planning a space-themed project, or imagining a story where you visit each planet. Repeated meaningful use is practicing, recalling, or teaching the knowledge in ways that matter, like visualizing planets while watching a sci-fi movie, drawing a solar system map. So, the real question is, which level are you at right now?